Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the City Council Chambers. I'm Councilman Ed Reisinger, Chairman of the Land Use and Transportation Committee. I just want everyone to realize that this is not a public hearing. This is a work session amongst the council members. We had a public hearing on April 25th, 2018 on Bill 17-0102, Complete Streets, and the purpose of requiring the Transportation Department to construct and operate a comprehensive complete streets transportation system. I'm going to start the work session with the sponsor of the bill,
Do you want to acknowledge that?
Councilman Dorsey. But before that, we're joined by Councilwoman Mary Pat Clark.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
To my left is Councilman Ryan Dorsey.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
To my immediate left is the Vice President of the City Council and the Vice Chair of the committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Also joined by Councilman Leon Pinkett. To his left is, okay. To his left is Councilman Robert Stokes. Who else we got here? Okay. So at this time, Councilman Dorsey.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's been 6 months since our hearing on the bill. A lot of work has gone in. The work has not stopped outside of City Hall and outside of city agencies. We have persisted with community work. I see some of my partners here, Tafazwa Gutira and Jed Weeks, and I thank them for being here and for all of their work with me and the rest of our coalition. Also my staff, Mia Blom and Corey Page, and we've done a lot of work, particularly in recent weeks, with the Department of Transportation, whose staff I am very thankful for, all their dedication, their work, and the long conversations that we've had over this, and the mayor's government relations team. So thank you so much for all of the work that you've all put in on this with me. And it should not be missed, the input that you all have additionally done to gather concerns and ideas from other agencies and outside third parties. So thank you so much. We have in front of us a package of proposed amendments that were distributed to the committee today. And I've been up till 2 o'clock every night, every morning for days and days and days, drafting all of these amendments into a readable form and a form in which we can move them. And it's been a process, and even up to and including the last 45 minutes or so since Jennifer Coates, the committee staff, printed off this, I noticed even a couple of other little changes. So I'd like to just note a couple of things prior to moving this package of amendments. On amendment number, so this is a package of 28 amendments. On amendment number 8, and we don't have anybody from the law department here, do we? So I just want to note for clarity that the intent on amendment 8 is to strike section 4017A and replace it with this amendment language for both A and B, and to have the first reader B be changed to C. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And on, I think there's only two others. On Amendment 12,
Give us a page, Councilman.
in the package of amendments, Amendment 12,
Okay, that's page 4.
yes, I'm sorry, the copy I'm looking, yes, page 4 of the amendments, amendment number 12, shared street, it says in this section, shared street means A, and the next two words, public travel way, were reviewed by the law department and found lacking a definition, but their intent is inclusive of, or is included within what the city charter defines as a street. So, so rather than as it's written here, it should say in this section, shared street means a street developed for mixed use, da-da-da. Is that understood?
Go ahead.
And finally,
Want to repeat the language? Yeah, could you repeat the language again, please?
yes, shared, in this section, shared street means a street developed for mixed use, and so on.
Okay.
And one final change in the packet on page 6 of the amendments, at the very end of amendment number 20, add the word manual so that the amendment reads, from the date of enactment of this ordinance until all parts of this ordinance are made fully effective, the chair of the Complete Streets Advisory Committee shall provide to the Land Use and Transportation Committee written monthly progress reports on development of the Complete Streets Manual. And I will note on this particular amendment that it is the only one in this package that is imprecise in where it is to be inserted in the bill, but rather says on page 15, referring to the first reader copy, on page 15 in section 3, at the most appropriate place in section 3, because it is outside of the scope of my expertise to know exactly what is the absolute most appropriate place in section 3 for this, but I believe that the codifier and DLR can handle that, or the law department can make a determination as to the precise best location.
We can come back.
I think
Did they confirm that?
I think that that's administrative. It's in nature, and it can be handled as such. And I believe that is all of the minor corrections that I had. And
Before you go any further, I just want
Yes, sir.
to... Okay, all right. Councilman, before you make a motion or whatever, I just want to acknowledge that we have the Director of Transportation, Michelle Porcio. Thank you. Go ahead, Councilman.
I move the package of 28 amendments favorable.
Second? Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The amendments are passed.
Ma'am,
Yes, go ahead, Councilman.
thank you, Mr. Chair. I want to note for everybody here that we've also had, we have a clear understanding with the administration, with the department, that, the Department of Transportation, that there is, and with the chair, that there is to be another work session on this 2 weeks from today at 1 o'clock on Wednesday, October 10th. And I say that, usually you'd hear that from the chair, but I'm just saying that to also note that if there are any other concerns about this, we move this package of amendments and understand that our door remains open and that we already have a number of other things already on our plate, already on our agenda to further discuss between the department and the administration, as well as any other concerns that may be brought to the table. And so my door continues to be open about all of that,
This is the second reader. Where's
for anything that may be considered for that October 10th work session, so that we can move the bill before the
Okay,
next
since there's still some issues and concerns, and you're still meeting with the administration and DOT, the committee will recess, and a work session will be scheduled for October 10th at 1 p.m. Thank you. Yeah. Director?
She needs the mic.
Yeah, you need a mic.
Use the mic.
Yeah.
No, there's already a committee hearing scheduled at that time. That's the oversight for budget.
Is it, that's the oversight hearing for the budget?
The 10th at 5 p.m. That's the
Yeah.
budget. That's why 1 o'clock is the regularly scheduled committee time for this committee.
Huh? Yeah, we can't, she can't do 1 o'clock.
There's another hearing. Fine.
So when's,
Do you need this televised or no?
No, it does not need to be televised.
give me a time when you, yep. Give me, huh? What is? Yeah, we're gonna take a recess for 5 minutes, we'll come back.
I like that lady from the health department. No, she didn't. Come here. To diss you? She thinks she'd be funny. She's socially awkward. She's socially awkward. She would be stupid enough to diss you. She's not that stupid, though.
You ready?
We're scheduling.
Okay. Okay, we're back at a recess. Just want to say that we are going to recess, and the work session will be scheduled for 10:10 at 12 p.m. Thank you.
At noon, yeah.
Didn't you hear me say that?